Hello, my name is Hafi Morris. I'd like to talk to you about social and cyberbullying. Many people don't know this about social and cyberbullying, but it can affect not just the person who's a victim of social and cyberbullying, but it can also affect the community around them, not to mention friends and family that are also associated with this person. I would like to start this YouTube channel on explaining many of the pitfalls and the gains, so to speak, of social and cyberbullying. Some of the information I'm going to talk about today can be found in the links below. You can find information on social bullying and many types of bullying at www.stopbullying.gov. Now, hang on a second. You may be wondering what exactly bullying actually is. Okay, bullying is unwanted, aggressive behavior among school age children and many adults that involves real or perceived power imbalance. The behavior is repeated or has the potential to be repeated over time. Sometimes it may happen for a few years, or sometimes it may happen for many decades. Both kids who are bullied and who bully others may have serious, lasting problems. Let's talk about one of the most popular forms of bullying, and that is verbal bullying. You can see this in many popular TV shows or many movies, and it's usually teasing you about your weight, how fat you are, how you look, the clothes you wear, and that involves name calling, inappropriate comments, taunting, and in some cases, threatening to cause you harm based upon how you look, dress, or act. These bullying issues are usually resolved with a simple note to your teacher, or if you're an adult, you can speak to your HR department and they will openly discuss it with all of your coworkers in order to stop this form of bullying. This is bullying that actually can be stopped or can be resolved through simple communication with an authority figure to put a stop to it. Physical bullying is next level because in some cases physical bullying can be a form of assault and it can carry on in a school setting, sometimes even in a work setting, and sometimes out in the open. This form of bullying must be directed towards an authority figure, which is usually, the police department, or again, it's the HR department. They can contact the police department, but when it comes to physical bullying, this is sometimes more serious. Forms of inappropriate sexual contact can be physical bullying. If you have interactions with your coworkers where you're physically touched inappropriately, you don't enjoy it, or you have physical combative behavior in which you are punched or jokes, people say, hey, we're just playing around. It's not actually playing around, it's assault. All right. And this is hitting, kicking, or pinching. In some cases, it's spitting, and spitting is pretty gross. All right. Tripping you over as you walk down the hall or pushing you over as you walk down the hall is another form of bullying. Again, this is usually found in schools. Many adults who get tripped, hit, kicked, or punched can refer to your local department, your police department, and you can actually file a complaint or you can file a suit in this case to have this resolved. All right. Now, taking someone's things. This is one of my favorites. I once had a phone taken from me. It was not really that much of a high-end phone. My mom got me that phone. And my phone was stolen from me and it was broken. And this phone was simple, way back in the day, simple 2001 phone. And it's usually supposed to be used for emergencies. So I can either call my mother or I can dial 911. But back then, having a cell phone wasn't something that was commonplace. Not like today where everybody has smartphones. My phone was stolen from me, and when I had filed a complaint to get my phone back, I got it back in non-working order. I'm assuming they dumped it in a tank of water. So that was, how they say, the end of that. So in my case, I understand how frustrating this form of bullying can be. All right? Mean or rude hand gestures. The middle finger. It's done all the time. People don't think there's anything wrong with it. You know, you stick up your middle finger, it's not a big deal. You're just making a comment to another person. In many cases, hand gestures can be pointing. Many children and many adults have described this form of bullying. A coworker walks into the office, sees a fellow coworker, and just points at them without any comment or any words and walks off. All right? It can be threatening, or it can be a form of taunting in some cases. And if it is caught onto, or if it continues, eventually it can be reported. In some cases, a simple pointing finger cannot be proven, and this form of bullying is more than likely known to continue. Social bullying, sometimes referred to as relational bullying, or a form of covert bullying, involves hurting someone's reputation or relationships. In comparison to cyberbullying, social bullying usually doesn't have the evidence needed to have it be reported to an authority figure that this type of bullying has occurred. Cyberbullying usually falls under the same aspects. You have an IP address, you have documents which you can present in order to have the cyberbullying stopped. Social bullying could include leaving someone out of an activity on purpose, telling other people not to be friends with someone, spreading rumors about someone which could hurt their reputation, or embarrassing someone in a public setting. When you witness acts of social bullying, the best way to have this resolved is to report it immediately. Social bullying is dependent on silence. So if you see a victim of social bullying and you see it persisting, the only reason why it continues is because usually there is no one person who can inform someone in a position of power that this type of bullying is occurring. Bullying usually falls into three categories. You have a bystander, someone who's witnessing the bullying, but doesn't step in to do anything to act. Then you have your enabler. Your enabler is someone who sees the bullying, but instead of doing something to act, they turn and look the other way, informing others not to bother. Thank you for listening to my YouTube presentation on the many different types of bullying. This Saturday, I'm going to be having a presentation on social, cyberbullying, and many other forms of bullying. It is going to be a live one, and it will be on Showbox. I will put that link below. Catch that link down there, and you'll be able to probably join in and present your own experience on the many types of bullying that you have either experienced yourself or you have witnessed, in any general setting. So, yeah, I hope to see you there because it's going to be good. All right. Now, next week, we're going to be talking about the statistical numbers of bullying. That is a presentation you really shouldn't miss. Okay. So hit that link down there to subscribe. Okay. When you hit that link and you're subscribed, you're going to be able to get notifications whenever that video comes out. It will be next week. All right. But definitely come to that Showbox presentation this Saturday. And, a lot of people are going to be there. It's going to be an open discussion. I really hope to see you. This is Hafi Morris, hoping you have a blessed day.